What if the absolute universe, a realm where gods and monsters are born from nightmares, decided to invade the DC Multiverse? Imagine every version of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman facing their darkest, most twisted counterparts. Beings without mercy, emotion, or limits. In this video, we'll uncover how the Absolute Universe emerged, why it's coming for the DC timeline, and what terrifying fate awaits Earth if these perfect beings succeed. Stay until the end, because what happens in this war will forever change everything you thought you knew about heroes, and about hope itself. No one knows when it began. Some say it was born from a corrupted fragment of the source wall, the cosmic boundary that separates existence from oblivion. Others believe it was created when a version of Dr. Manhattan tried to rewrite perfection, and failed. The Absolute Universe is a place without flaws, a world where every being has been corrected, purified of doubt, pain, and morality. But perfection has a price, and it's always blood. Within this realm, every hero was reshaped into a weapon of balance. Justice isn't served, it's imposed. Evil isn't destroyed, it's absorbed. And now, this universe looks upon the DC Multiverse as a virus, chaotic, emotional, human, something that must be cleansed. It started with a sound, a low hum, then a scream that no one could hear, except for those attuned to the fabric of reality. The first to sense it was the Spectre. He felt the multiverse tremble. A hole had opened in the bleed, the dimensional barrier separating worlds, and through it came the first Absolute. He looked like Superman, but wrong. His suit was blackened steel. His crest was carved into his chest, glowing white like burning ash. His eyes empty. No rage, no mercy, just silence. He called himself Kal-Absolute. His words chilled the Justice League to the bone. "We've come to correct you." In an instant, the invasion began. The League gathered: Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Cyborg, but this was no ordinary threat. Every Absolute was a mirror, a perfected version of themselves, stripped of weakness. Absolute Wonder Woman fought without restraint, her lasso burning truth into the flesh of her enemies. Absolute Flash didn't run through time, he erased it, deleting moments of history with every step. And Absolute Batman? He had no humanity left, only strategy. His every move calculated, his mind fused with the technology of countless worlds. Every punch the League threw only proved one thing: they were fighting themselves, but stronger, smarter, merciless. The first world to fall was Earth Zero, the prime timeline. Metropolis vanished under a white wave of perfection. Gotham became a silent city of statues. Every citizen frozen mid-scream, their flaws corrected. Superman tried to fight his absolute counterpart in the skies above Earth. Each blow shattered continents. Every clash tore holes in space. But the more they fought, the more Kal-Absolute adapted. He learned every move, every weakness. Batman watched helplessly as his city disappeared into light. And then, he heard the voice, deep, distorted, coming from everywhere at once. "You cannot stop what you were meant to become." But humanity doesn't vanish quietly. Hidden deep beneath Gotham, a few survivors formed the last resistance, led by an older, battle-scarred Bruce Wayne and a broken yet determined Clark Kent. Together, they gathered remnants of forgotten heroes, a shattered Green Lantern ring, Dr. Fate's damaged helmet, and the dying spark of Shazam's magic. They discovered that the Absolute Universe wasn't infinite. It fed on conquered realities, devouring life to sustain its perfection. Destroying the Absolute Source could end it, but reaching it would require crossing the same cosmic gate that nearly killed the Spectre. Batman had one plan. It was suicide, but he didn't care. The Resistance built a machine from stolen Absolute tech. They called it the Mirror Engine. As it activated, reality began to ripple. The survivors stepped through, into the absolute universe itself. It was horrifying. A world without sound or time, every color drained, every being moving in perfect unison, their eyes glowing with cold light. At the center floated the absolute source, a pulsating orb of white energy, the heart of perfection. Superman stepped forward, his body breaking apart under the pressure of that realm. He looked at Batman and whispered, "End it." And Bruce, for once, didn't hesitate. Batman connected himself to the mirror engine, channeling every ounce of his life force into the absolute source. The system began to overload, fracturing the structure of the realm. Kal-Absolute appeared, impaling Bruce through the chest with a blade of light. But Batman smiled. "You forgot something," he said. "I'm not afraid to die broken." The engine detonated. A blinding flash consumed everything, absolute and imperfect alike. And then, nothing. When Superman opened his eyes, he was back on Earth. The cities were gone, but the people, the real people, were alive. The sky was cracked, showing glimpses of 1,000 worlds bleeding together. The multiverse wasn't saved. It was reborn. In the distance, a signal flared across the stars, a bat symbol glowing faintly against the chaos. Batman was gone, but his idea survived. Hope. The absolute universe was defeated, but not destroyed. Somewhere in the cracks between worlds, it waits, watching, learning. So what do you think? Will it return? And if it does, will our heroes survive a second time? Tell us your theories in the comments. And if you love dark DC stories, multiversal invasions, and alternate realities that twist everything you know, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. Because in the nerd multiverse, perfection is the real horror.